to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass MinuteMen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UMass offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The inside handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things. Now it's 1st and 20. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Power football with the run. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Hairston. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nice move there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give. We'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UMass offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They go to the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UMass.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. Got room to work. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Houston. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Hairston. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, UCF! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UMass!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. Looking for space. It's Hood. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Makes the catch. It's Hood. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Minutemen needing just a few inches to convert on third down. He's got an open man. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Hood. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hood. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Minutemen! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Hairston. Just a short pass to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the heat. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get some.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Minutemen going back to work on offense.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Faulkner. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Hairston. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat. Previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Into the secondary on the right. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Lofts one high and deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Knights want to move quickly.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Now on 2nd down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The UMass offense returns to the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Faulkner. Drives into the pile just to pick up of one. They'll spot it at the 10. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, UCF! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 21 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Here's the pressure. Finds his man, it's Houston. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Hairston. He wants it all. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Sets up the screen. Makes his man miss. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This is why you practice 2-minute situations all week leading up to a game. I love the execution on that last play. Get the completion, guy gets out of bounds, you save time knowing you need a touchdown to win this game.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Catch in the middle. It's Fox. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line is set on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.